Insomnia or having trouble falling asleep during pregnancy is so common. Between frequent bathroom trips, hormonal changes, or your baby deciding to have a party at 3 a.m., it can make falling and staying asleep tricky sometimes. If this is the case for you, today's class is going to help relax your body and open up our hips, our legs, and hopefully help you to find a more restful night's sleep. We are going to be using either a bolster, which is just a yoga prop that's like a firm pillow. If you don't have a bolster, grab 1 to 3 bed pillows, preferably ones that are firmer so that you can have a little bit more support. Hop into something comfy, make your environment relaxing and cozy. Maybe you light a candle or you dim this screen. And then when you are ready, join me on your mat. We're gonna get started tonight in a comfortable seat. Comfortable being the key word. So that might mean lifting your hips and sitting on your pillow, or bringing some pillows underneath your knees. Go ahead and just shift around, settle into your body. Bring your hands either to your thighs or resting under your baby bump. And then let your eyelids get heavy. Begin to turn your focus inwards. Connect to the surface beneath you, the weight of your hips, and the weight of your legs and your feet or any part of your body that is touching the floor. And tell your hips to soften, your thigh bones to let go. And gently lengthen up through your spine. And as you soften down your face, relax your forehead, your eyes, cheeks, and jaw. Soften down through your neck and down through your heart, your ribs, and your belly. And connect with your baby here as you begin to deepen your breath. Without any force, allow that breath to slow down. That inhales to expand your body. And then your exhales to drop your hips heavier into the ground. And take a few more breaths like this, slowing that inhale, feeling that breath all the way around your baby into the ribs. Exhale out of your nose or your mouth, letting it all go. And then take a hand to your heart and a hand to your belly. Allow the warmth of your palms to soothe your body. And then having your hands as tangible feedback, take a few more breaths here. Feeling the breath rise into the palms, the belly, the chest. And then the recoil of the exhale. Remind yourself that you are doing more than enough. There is nothing left for you to do tonight except to be with yourself and your baby. Relaxing is a practice, just like anything else we do, so be patient if it doesn't come right away. And trust that the more that you practice it, the easier it becomes. Take one more big breath into your palms. Open your mouth and sigh it out. And open your eyes, bring your hands to your knees. And gently drop your chin down to your chest. Inhale, lift your head back up. And then reverse that, lift up through your chin, gently opening your throat. One more time, nod your head down as your chin drops. Think of lifting from the back of your neck and shoulder blades. And then lift your head back up to the ceiling. Bring your head back through center and now drop your right ear to your shoulder. I like to take a little bit of space between my teeth to make sure that my jaw is relaxed. And then gently nod your head down and back. Finding an easy movement for your head here. Noticing as you rock your head, the different places that you feel the stretch in the neck. And then the next time that your ear is above your shoulder, start to turn your nose towards your shoulder. And then lift it back up. Just little rotations here. Shoulders and arms stay heavy. Next time ear comes to your shoulder, roll your chin to your chest and take it to the other side, left ear to shoulder. Starting to nod the head back and down. Little movements here. Not forcing anything, but being really gentle and mindful about it. And the next time that your ear is over your shoulder, begin to turn your nose towards the shoulder and then lift it back up. Little rotations. Relaxing that throat. When the throat is relaxed, that also helps to relax your pelvic floor, which is a common place that we hold tension. Next time your ear comes to your shoulder, roll your chin to your chest, lift your head back up, and then take your arms out to the side like you're gonna give a big hug. Flex your fingers to the back of your room. And then as you exhale, round your spine, bringing your palms together. 2 more like that. Inhale, open your arms, send your pelvis back, lift through the chest. Exhale, round the back like cat pose, arms come towards each other. Again, inhale, open it up, send the pelvis back, big arch in the spine. Exhale, round the back, curling in. Say hello to your baby like you have x-ray goggles. And then open your arms back out to the side, taking a side stretch. Let's cross the direction of the legs. Bring your right hand down, left arm comes up and over. And then switch sides. You can stay sitting on your pillow, or if that makes you feel like you're falling, you can always sit on the ground here. Take that one more time each way. Stay heavy in the hips as you reach your arm. Open up through those ribs one more time, over to the other side. And then lift yourself back up. If you're sitting on something, remove it and bring your legs out in front of you. I'll turn the other direction. So straighten your legs out in front of you. Hands can come by your hips. And then flex your toes towards your face. Spread the toes apart. Reverse that. Reach through the tops of your feet, extending your toes away, feeling that opening through the front of your shins. And just do that a few times. Just moving that blood. And this can be helpful if you have restless legs at night. Just flexing and pointing the feet. And then let's circle out the ankle. So big circles. Try to go slow here. Getting every part of that rotation. Take it in both directions. And then flex the toes back up to the ceiling. Reach your arms up as you inhale. You can separate your legs a bit to make more space for your bump. And with a flat back, lean forward. So lean forward. You probably won't go very far to keep that flat back. So feeling the opening in the backs of the hamstrings. And then hands can come down to the legs. And slower exhales. Keep leaning the chest forward, hips back. If you want here, you can round the upper back and release the head. Don't overthink it. Just play around here with whatever feels good. I find that movement usually helps me relax and let go a little more here. So lifting and lowering the chest. And then come back up. Bring your hands behind you, bend your knees, and cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Figure 4 stretch. If this feels intense, walk your bottom foot away from you. If you want to feel a little more, walk that heel in closer to your glutes. It's not about trying to make the stretch happen. And when you're pregnant, your ligaments and your joints are less stable and more open. So you want to not go to your deepest stretch. Just find a spot where you feel that right hip subtly opening. And then you can rock the legs side to side here. And you may find as you go back and forth that there is a particular spot that feels good for you. When you find that, you're welcome to stay there. And then switch legs, right foot comes to the ground. Cross your left ankle over. And then again, a little movement side to side, rocking the legs right and left. Opening up through this outer left hip. Doing your best to stay long in your spine here. And if you are pretty tight or feel a little more limited, you can walk that bottom foot forward or bring it in closer. And bring both legs to the mat. Cross at your ankles, come onto your hands and your knees. Flip the fingers towards your knees, either all the way back or towards the sides, taking a little bit of a wrist stretch. At the same time, tuck your toes under and add some weight into your feet. You're going to shift your hips back towards your feet as you bend your elbows, slightly peel your palms off of your mat, and then bring the palms back down, shifting the hips forward. It's a small movement, hips back, pressing into the toes, bend the elbows. Can peel the palms up, feeling that stretch in the fingers and forearms. And then bring it back. Take the hands back to face forward, release the feet, tap the feet out, circle the ankles. And then with the tops of your feet on your mat, take hip circles. Intuitive movement, start to make circles with your hips. Circling it around in one direction. And if it helps you get into your body, close your eyes. Slow inhales, slow exhales. And reverse your circle. Moving the pelvis up and under, side to side. You may focus on where your tailbone is at in space, rotating it around. And letting the hip shift a little side to side. And then pause through center, cat-cow. Lift your pelvis up like you're shining your tailbone towards the ceiling. Open up through the heart, lift the chin. Reverse that as you breathe out, curl the pelvis under, round the spine like an angry cat pose. Push strong through the arms and drop the head. And come back through center, child's pose, toes together, knees open a little wider to find a comfortable position. And you're welcome to reach your arms forward, drop your head here. Or you can take your pillow or bolster, bring it horizontally in front of you to make a little support for your arms. So I like to cross my arms and bring my forehead down here. And again, play with how close or wide you bring your knees until you find a spot where you feel grounded. Your hips feel anchored. And then we'll settle here for a few moments. If it becomes a lot in the feet, just lift up, tuck the toes, or go back. This is about letting the body do what it needs here. And how much can you let go? If you relax all of your muscles, what happens to the shape of your body? Maybe the hips drop heavier, or the shoulders and arms soften. Take your last couple of breaths here. Breathe into your back, down to the hips. Exhale, let everything go. And then slowly lift yourself up and come back to your hands and your knees. You can always bring your hands onto the pillow if that feels more comfortable. And extend the right leg behind you, tucking the toes, push back through the heel, getting a calf stretch. And switch sides. Extend your left leg back, push back through the heel. And then come to have a seat. Let's take the legs into butterfly pose, feet together, knees open up, and rather than a tight butterfly where your heels are close to your pelvis, make it more of like a diamond shape. So a little bit wider. And then from here, you can take, if you have two pillows, you can rest them under your knees. That can feel really nice and supportive for the hips. If you only have one, you can, or if it feels more comfortable, you can bring that on your legs. And just lean yourself forward. You may find it more comfortable to stay lifted, or you might find it comfortable to release the chest and head. And if your body wants to sway a bit, honor that. Sometimes it's not the fact that we can't sleep that is as bad as the stress about not being able to sleep. Remind yourself that even if you wake up or you can't sleep, resting, closing your eyes, letting your body get heavy is enough. The sleep will come. Allow your body to melt here. And then lift yourself back up. And we're going to come to lay on into a little bit of a supported back bend. So you're going to take your pillow one or two behind you. If you are further along, the higher you bring the pillows, the more comfortable it'll likely feel. And then come to your side, then roll yourself onto your back. Good. Bringing the base of those pillows or bolster just about an inch from your tailbone. Bend your knees as you allow your arms to open up, and then see how this feels. If the weight of your baby, again, if you're further along, if this is not comfortable, try coming more at an angle up. And then take your feet out as wide as your mat. And let both knees fall over towards the right. Getting a little bit of opening through that left hip. That left hip is in internal rotation. If you want a little more, you can reach your arms above your head. And bring the knees back up through center and allow them to fall to the left. Make sure that your feet are as wide as your mat, so there's space between your legs. If you want to reach through the arms or let them fall to the side. And bring your knees back through center. And from here, you can extend the legs forward. Let the palms rest up. We won't be here for too long, but if you feel uncomfortable on your back at any time, roll to your side. And then in this heart opening pose, observe the space across your chest from one shoulder to the next. And that flow of energy down your arms and into your palms. And every time you breathe out, feel the back of your heart and that space between the shoulder blades dropping down. And then allowing that to roll down the back of your arms to the backs of your hands. So inhale as you feel the front of your heart. Inhale cascades down the arms into the palms. And exhale, back of your heart drops, and carrying that feeling down through the backs of the arms. Take a final scan of your body here. Is there anywhere that you can release 10% more? Let it get 10% heavier. And slowly bend the knees. Roll to your side. And then we're going to set up for a Shavasana. And if you would like to take a side lying Shavasana, make yourself as comfortable as you can here. Something under your head. Maybe one pillow under the head, one pillow under the knees. Or maybe you go ahead and grab a big pregnancy pillow. If you're still comfortable on your back, I'll be here for about 3 to 5 minutes. So if you're comfortable on your back, you can just go onto your back or bring your pillow under your knees. Take a second to set this up. If your body is touching anything, see if you can adjust. We notice all those little things when our body relaxes. It's like the princess and the pea. And once you've found your position, bring your focus inside of your body again. And as I name a body part, bring your focus to that place and allow it to relax completely. Starting with the crown of your head. Envision a golden light coming through the crown of your head, softening the scalp, the forehead, eyebrows, eyes, cheeks, space between your nose and upper lip, your lips, tongue, jaw. Your whole face is soft and relaxed. And soften down through the neck, and collarbones, and your shoulders, especially the back of the shoulders. Upper arms, forearms and wrists, all 10 fingers, backs of your hands, and palms of your hands. And soften around your heart space. Anything that has stressed you out lately, any worries, any fear, feel those sensations in your heart for a moment. And then with your next exhale, release them out as your chest drops heavy. Allowing that heart to feel open. And carry that feeling down through the ribs, the lower ribs, your lower back, your belly, your baby's home. Take a moment to greet your baby inside of your belly here. And visualize what they look like. Notice how comfy they are. And as they relax, or maybe they're moving around, doing a little happy dance. Allow your pelvis to get heavy. Soften around the hips, the front pubic bone, and the tailbone, the pelvic floor, and heavy through the thighs, the knees, calves and shins, ankles, feet, and all 10 of your toes. Your entire body is relaxed. Every exhale, the back of your body gets heavier, making an imprint on the ground. And as your inhale comes, a feeling of lifting up, only to drop deeper with your next exhale. And silently repeat to yourself, my body is relaxed and ready for sleep. My body is relaxed and ready for sleep. Feel free to stay here as long as you would like. And when you're ready, very gently start to move your fingers and your toes. And if you aren't already there, roll onto your side. And hold yourself in this fetal position. Maybe you take a hand to your belly, rubbing the space. And then whenever you are ready, you can lift yourself up. And bring your hands to your heart center. Acknowledging yourself for taking this time to connect and relax your body. Relaxation takes practice. And remember that even when sleep isn't there, or if it's not there tonight, it will come. You don't have to worry about it. Take one more big breath into your body, bringing in that fresh oxygen. Open your mouth, sigh out what you need. And then from my heart to yours, have a good night. Thank you. I hope this evening practice allowed you to relax and feel ready for a restful night's sleep. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing. I make new pre- and postnatal videos every Monday. Wishing you a beautiful pregnancy and a restful night's sleep.